Hey y'all, it's your girl Jenny. Real Talk New York with Jenny.
They caught up in vanity. What a calamity. Got the audacity. Got the audacity.
Big up yourself, large up yourself. Excuse the noise. This is New York City and they're going nuts out there. Okay, guys, look at my baby. I took care of her. I sprayed her down. Okay, hope she's okay. The noise is bothering her. I can tell because she's getting a little, dried up. Anyway, so guys, okay, so we're going to talk about this, right? So the Barbie movie, it reinforces European beauty standards. Okay, that's what it does. All right, so the dominant race in society, you know who the dominant race in society is? A white man. Right? So his woman, obviously he's going to lift his woman up. The white man is a dominant man across the world. He's the most powerful man in the world. Okay, so he loves himself. He's the most powerful man in the world, which he is. Nobody can deny that. He lifts his woman up by giving her power, which is her beauty. A woman's beauty is her power, right? So in order to remain the dominant people in society, they have to be on a pedestal for other people in the society to worship them. And I think it's very dangerous for black women or black girls to idolize Barbie and European beauty standards, because it's false beauty standards. Okay, it's false beauty standards. You're an African. You're supposed to love and have healthy self-love for your own beauty. Africans and people of African descent and black people are completely different from Europeans. We're the opposite of Europeans, right? So we shouldn't, yes, we could appreciate, yeah, you're beautiful, fine, but you're not my beauty standard. A European is not my beauty standard. And I found it dangerous because a lot of blacks like, oh, Barbie. I'm not a Barbie, I'm a black woman. And you need to be proud of your blackness and stop chasing white European beauty standards, which is false. Because if you are so beautiful, why are you buying phenotypically ethnic body parts? You understand? Ethnic body parts. You're buying lips, this is our phenotype, the full lips, black people. You're buying our ass, which is naturally blacks have a larger muscle mass than Europeans. Naturally, we have a larger muscle mass than Europeans, and the butt is a muscle, which is the gluteus maximus. So if your beauty was so standard, why are you buying our body parts? You understand what I'm saying? This is brainwashing. This is not real. I don't think it's okay. I don't think it's safe. I don't think it's healthy for black girls to idolize European beauty. I don't think it's okay. I think it creates a psychosis. Something is wrong with that. We're all the way, first of all, the integration wasn't natural anyway. Okay, it was forced integration in the first place, right? So it wasn't natural anyway. Okay, this is not our natural environment. This is not our natural habitat. Let's be real, right? We're forced to assimilate. We're forced to adapt into European culture or this white way of life in America, or whatever the case may be. But you shouldn't idolize white beauty, because there's beauty in every race. As a black woman, as a black person, I want you to understand where this message is coming from, right? As a black girl, whatever, you're supposed to like your beauty. There's beauty in black. There's a lot of beauty. You're supposed to like whatever. You're supposed to like yourself. Your beauty is supposed to be, you're supposed to look up to African beauty. Black, something that looks like you. You're supposed to love that. It's nothing wrong with liking your own beauty, liking your own self. It's healthy. It's okay for Europeans to like their beauty and like their self. But what happens is they force other people to like them and try to force beauty. It's not real beauty standards. Back in the day, they used to have some sickly, pale, sickly looking models putting it on the TV saying it's beauty standards. Not beauty standards, not beauty. It's not well. They're not well. You could clearly see these people are not well. They're literally pale and sickly. That's not beauty standards. It's unhealthy, unnatural, and not normal. Yeah, Barbie is cute. She's not. Barbie is a different thing. It's a doll, and it's not pale and sickly looking. It's a beautiful doll. But it's a beautiful doll for white girls. Okay, that doll's for white girls. Okay, black girls should not admire that. Yes, you can watch the movie, but these messages are often internalized. Whether you're conscious of it, these messages are internalized. Even with black men, black men, they worship white beauty. They do. They don't have no self, not all. There's black men who have self-love. They don't have self-love for themselves. They don't see beauty in their own color and their own women. And I respect the white man for raising his woman up as the beauty standard so he could keep his power in society by raising his woman up in the beauty standard. I respect the white man, but black men, they tear and rip their woman down. And they always say black, dark skin, no darkies, no black girls. I grew up in people will try to tear me down for my color, but it won't work. I love me. It won't work. It won't work. Try somebody else. I dated a black man that would have said to me, oh, I usually don't date black girls. Or it's like the self-hate spews out and they don't realize it's just deep, a self-loathing and hate for themselves and the worship of white men. A lot of black men, they wish they were white men. They wish they had the power of a white man. That's why they go after a white woman. They're self-loathing, insecure, and self-hating. Because if you hate the own womb that you come from, you hate yourself. And I don't know if I went off topic, but the point is that message is dangerous. You shouldn't be idolizing European beauty. First of all, it's not attainable for Africans and black people of African descent, and it's not really beautiful. Because if you want to be scientific and factual, white skin, European skin ages by 30, it ages and it's not superior to black skin. It's just not. It's inferior to black skin. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not talking bad about it. I'm sure they have beautiful qualities. Some of them have beautiful hair. You know, some of them are beautiful. I don't want to make it seem like it's a hate speech, but it's not a hate speech. It's more of a thing where it's dangerous for black girls to look up to white women as beautiful. Because I've seen white women staring at me and asking me and said comments about nappy hair. I had to put them in their place many times and position. Because these messages, growing up in this country, watching white women all the time, and there's no place for sisters like me on TV, dark girls like me. And the girls that they're claiming that's black are biracials. They're not even black. They're biracial is half black, half white. Black is black, right? Or biracial could be anything. But the girls that they're hyping up on TV, a lot of times they're not black women like me. So black women like me and darker, a lot of young girls, black girls like me and darker, they don't see their face on TV. They don't see themselves, so they feel so insecure. I'm not pretty. And not only they don't see no representation of them on TV, they feel like they're not pretty at home. The men are triangulating you against light women, trying to cut you down to boost up light-skinned women or white women, or now it's white women. Now they want full-out white women because they want the fetish for their mixed baby, but it's really a self-hate. They don't want to replicate their own DNA. It's self-hate, right? So yeah, that's how it is. It's a lot of self-hate, and all of this is to keep that power structure. You know, you see how hard they're pushing that movie? They're pushing that movie trying to reinforce white beauty standards, which is not real. And some people buy into that. I was talking to a guy recently. He was telling me how white the baby is. And I was like, oh, okay. I wasn't impressed. He was telling me how white I'm like, I'm not impressed with white flesh. Because the way he was saying it in a sense where, because I'm black, I'm not impressed of that. I'm very proud of my blackness. I'm an African descendant of, I'm Jamaican. I'm a black. I'm an African. So my beauty is my people, naturally. Yes, I could recognize beauty in other races. Obviously, I could recognize beauty in other races. But my natural discernment, I would look at a little black girl and say she's pretty. Because she looks like me. She looks like me. Black girls are always cut down, never represented on TV, never looking pretty. And I think it's dangerous for Nicki Minaj to be pushing this Barbie narrative so much, and you're a black woman pushing this Barbie narrative so much. It's reinforcing white European beauty standards, which totally excludes black women. And it's dangerous. A lot of black women were excluded from black men. They're going on TV saying how ugly, dirty, nasty, how much they don't like it. And you see it all over. You see as soon as a black man gets a little couple of dollars, he hates, first of all, that self-hate was already there. He's in competition with the white man. He wants white power. The self-hate was already, if you love yourself, you're going to go with somebody that looks like you. So black women have sometimes hard to find their self-worth because of the messages that they're being. I've heard black women talk talk about themselves so poorly, and it embarrassed me, and I decided those not black women I associate myself with. Because if you have a low worth, that means you hate me too, because I'm a black woman. You don't have no value in yourself. I heard black women say, oh, I didn't think I was pretty because I'm dark skinned. Well, you're pathetic. Sorry to tell you, you're pathetic. You're too old for that. I would, when you're a little girl, 10, 9, 11, fine. I get it if you have insecurity issues, but you're a grown woman hating your own self-hate. Hey, maybe, I don't know what to tell you. But all I'm saying is this. The message that the Barbie movie puts out, I didn't watch the movie, maybe it's inclusive, but the way they're pushing that white beauty hard, their beauty is being threatened. Their beauty is being threatened. Why? Because other women are beautiful, and they can't keep other black women of other black women, I'm gonna say, down, because we're the complete opposite down anymore, because the internet is there for us to boost ourselves, show ourselves that we are beautiful too. And yes, every woman deserves to feel beautiful. Why not? Why not? Why should we be like left out all the time and excluded? Big up yourself, lodge up yourself. Period, as a black girl. And I see this topic, this whole like dark. You know why this topic? I always have to talk about this topic, though, this dark skin topic. It's because it's an issue. It's an issue with insecure black women. It's a really issue with self, when you don't see your own beauty. You don't see your own beauty because you're chasing false narrative. You're chasing fake beauty that has no longevity. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it is what it is. Comment, like, let me know if you think that it's healthy for black girls to idolize European beauty standards. Real Talk New York with Jenny. Big up yourself and lodge up yourself. Yeah, love you guys.